John, a magical night for this club, but just sum up to me what Exeter Rugby Club is to you and what it means.
To me, it's always been a great privilege. It's been an honour and such an enjoyment to be part of such a wonderful club, and to see so many people here tonight wanting to celebrate with us and enjoy the evening is absolutely wonderful.
You, better than anyone, know what this journey's been about. From the old county ground days to coming to Sandy Park, to seeing your son get the record appearances, to your other son leading them to a European and League double. It's been some ride, hasn't it? It
has, and I've been fortunate in perhaps more than most people. The fact that I had the years as a player, I've had the years, watching the team that I helped to build and put together, and then to sit back and watch the current crop of professional players play like they are. So I've had sort of 3 lifetimes in one, as it were, and everyone has been absolutely wonderful.
We've had lots of success recently, but I'm going to take you back to the old days, and it wasn't always rosy. I remember going to Twickenham and following you and writing about several losses, but that's what made this club, wasn't it? That fighting graft, that spirit to bounce back from adversity. You've
got to. You're not going to enjoy the good times unless you've gone through the bad times. But it's the bad times when you stick together. Those are the memories, perhaps as good as much as the good times, that you treasure. Who your real friends are, who you stand by, just like on the pitch. When the chips are down, who stood at your shoulder. Perhaps not so much in the modern game now, but you certainly find out who your friends are and who your teammates are. And they've all moulded into an absolutely wonderful rugby life for me.
John, some of those teammates, you're 55, 60 years on from playing. John Lockyer's in there tonight, Andy Cole's in there, Bob Staddon would have been here, your brother's there. They were great times, I'd imagine. You were playing with your mates.
They were. But sadly, some of my greatest friends are no longer with us. But the memories are there. And I've got some wonderful memories of past players, past wonderful friends, who I treasure really dearly.
Rob has almost taken that old school mentality into a professional era, though. He still keeps the values of Exeter Rugby Club. You can still have a beer on the bus on the way home. But he says when time to work, it's time to work. But that's a huge trait of his, I'd imagine.
Of course it is, but you've got to have that in sport. That's what separates sports from business and everything else. That is what makes sport so special. That's what makes rugby union so special. And as soon as we lose that ethos of the game, and then perhaps it will not have the meaning it has today.
The future of this club, we're seeing the men flying. We've got a women's side that's really making mark. The academy, you're heavily involved with helping bring that through. The future, the stands, the hotel, everything. We're on a good footing.
Well, I hope we are. I believe we are. We have had so many problems that we've had no control over. And how we're going to manage our way through it, we'll have to be very careful and very dedicated, and not expect it just to be given us on a plate.
But moving forward, the key thing of this place has always been the members, the fans. They control this club. You have Tony at the top leading it, but you still maintain that membership. They're the brains, aren't they?
I'd like to think that those people who are now in responsible positions accept that responsibility. We wish them well and we have to support them. But they have the responsibility of it now, and it's up to them now to take this club forward with the professional era, the professional era and one thing and another. Too many things out of our control are influencing the game at the minute, and Exeter will need the full support of all the members they've got, all the supporters they've got.
Final one from me. Memories. There must be so many, but what abiding sticks out for you? What is your moment? I remember seeing Rob in tears after 2017. He was calling you after 2020. There's so many, I'd imagine, but what sticks out for you?
I think the abiding memories for me, more than anything, perhaps, seeing my 2 sons come off the field fit and well.